Last summer I was in Greenland with Matteo de la Bordella and Simon Velfringer, a French friend of mine. And our idea was to make a very long way with kayak to get to an unclimbed wall. Then it was also due to COVID. We had to change a bit the plans and we had to do a shorter approach, and we went to another wall that was also unclimbed to that moment. And in fact, it went all very well with the approach. We were lucky with the weather. It was good weather. And on kayaking, it's important that you have good weather, because then you advance quite fast and everything. So we arrived in base camp after 4 days of paddling. And we were quite surprised to meet a bunch of Belgian guys who were already there. And they came by sailboat. And yeah, it was quite funny to meet these guys there. And of course, they wanted to climb the same wall than us. But in the end, it was totally fine. We found 2 independent lines of each other, and all groups could succeed on climbing that wall. I must say, I have been to Nepal and Pakistan as well, and I always thought it's a bit, even in the Alps, you know, it's somehow strange that you have the huts, or you have cars, or you have people that help you to get even to the mountain. And I really appreciate the idea of getting to the mountain, even for a long way, by yourself. And this is a style is called by fair means, when you do the approach with your own strength, without help from outside. And the problem here is that you cannot carry gear for 1 month. The climbing gear is okay, I can carry, but the food, food is 1 kilo per day in person. If you have 30 days, it means 30 days of food plus 20 kilo of climbing gear or whatever. It's impossible to carry. For 1 kilometer, yes, but for 1 week, no. And in a kayak, in fact, you can add like 60-70 kg of gear, and you still can go at 5 to 7 kilometers per hour. You have good conditions, and I think that's really cool. I started climbing on bolts, and I really appreciate being safe, being able to train on well-bolted routes, just to understand where my limit is, and to simply train on the limit and don't have to care about protection. I think this is really the base of climbing. But then I also learned that if a route is bolted, for instance, in the end you have to climb where the opener of the route has meant where you have to go. And sometimes I think, but if I go right, it's much easier, no? But the bolts go left, so I have to go left, no? And somehow I think it's a bit stupid. It gets more like a consumption sport. And if you have to protect the route by yourself with friends and nuts and pitons maybe, it gets like a completely new dimension, because you not only have to see where is the next hold and where do I put my feet, but also to understand, if I traverse right, there is a crack I can put the cam. So the climbing gets much more varied, because you have to traverse and traverse back, and some people may think, but this is not cool, traversing around. But I think it makes a complete climber being able to overcome a blank section on a wall with traversing to a place where you can put the cam and to get up. And my next adventure, for sure in winter, I will be around in the Alps, because it's fascinating that there are still so many walls that are not all unclimbed, but many walls that have been rarely visited, but there is still plenty of space to open new routes. And I really like open new routes because, as I said before, it's the adventure, you need the skill of reading the rock. And I will spend the winter around here, having some lovely adventure not far from home. And in the summer, maybe I go again on an expedition to Pakistan, but I'm not sure yet because it's hard. I would like to go, but I also have to say that I wanted to no more use planes for ecological reasons, and I still have to find the rules for myself, so I cannot say.